This new Grow Garden update just dropped and it's actually crazy. I found the new best pets and the most broken plants in the new friendship update and might have just changed everything. If you're trying to make money fast or you just want to flex on your friends, you need to watch this. And trust me, the pet at the end of this video is low-key game breaking. Now, as you guys know, if you check the shop, they added a new premium anti-bee egg. And in the new premium anti-bee egg, we got Wasp, Tarantula Hawk, Moth, Butterfly, and the new Disco Bee. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the Disco Bee is insane. But before we actually go ahead and cover the Disco Bee, let's actually go ahead and cover the Wasp first. So the Wasp, you guys, every 30 minutes applies the pollinated mutation to a nearby fruit, and every 10 minutes stings a random pet and advances its ability cooldown by 62.75 seconds. So meaning if one of your pets have a short cooldown, this is definitely worth it. If you guys watched my last video, I did complain about this description. It's not really best explanatory because we don't know if this cooldown reduction means that their full cooldown reduction, let's say it's 15 minutes long like the raccoon, will shorten down straight to 62.75 seconds, or will it only reduce by 62.75 seconds. So that's something they actually have to specify when making these new descriptions that they will be fixing later on. Now, as you guys can see, the next pet is Tarantula Hawk, and it is the new blue looking pet in the shop. Now, the rarity on it is legendary, and every 25 minutes applies the pollinated mutation to a nearby fruit, and every 5 minutes stings a random pet and advances its ability cooldown by 82 seconds. So just like I mentioned before, we don't know if it reduces the full cooldown to 82 seconds or if it reduces the cooldown by 82 seconds. So if you guys ask me, the Wasp and the Tarantula Hawk is something that, like, if you don't have like a couple good pets from the new honeybee egg, then if you're trying to spend money and if you're trying to like be like the guy that's flexing on, you know, those one flexing players on Grow a Garden where they just have all the Roblox eggs in their plot but they just never open it just to flex that they have it, then you guys can go ahead and do that. But if you go ahead and check the new pet on the shop called Moth, and as you guys can see, it's also the new legendary rarity pet, and every 9 minutes it restores 100% hunger of the hungriest pet by stinging it. Actually, what's even better is if you guys have a bunch of night owls in your plot and you're trying to restore the hunger so you further ahead and boost the XP by it, meaning you're trying to make it level up overnight, then this is actually very, very worth it to get, because every 9 minutes literally your pets will never be tired. It will never run out of hunger. So this pet is actually very, very worth it. If you're trying to go ahead and upgrade your pet, upgrades very, very fast, then you can go ahead and get the new Moth pet because it's actually very, very worth it. Now, the new Butterfly pet, everybody has their mixed opinions on this pet, and what I say to it is I'm leaning to the fact that it may actually be trash in this new update, because every 28 minutes it flies to a nearby fruit with 5+ mutations and removes all mutations and applies a rainbow mutation, and it ignores favorited fruit, meaning that if a fruit is favorited and it has 5+ mutations, it will do no effect on it. But if it does have 5+ mutations and you don't have it favorited, then it will wipe that fruit and it will turn it rainbow. Now, what I explained last video is that some mutations, if you were to stack it like Disco, Celestial, Heavenly, or like, you know, Void Touched or Sun God on it, like something that's like, you know, like chocolate, like something that eventually, if you stack it up and you get like a 10,000x times mutation on it or 2,000x times mutation on it, already then it's already better than a rainbow fruit. So it's not even worth it to get a rainbow fruit by then. And even if you were to get, let's say you get this pet and the pet wipes the fruit and turns it to rainbow, once you wipe it, bro, I'm telling you guys, it's hard to get these weathers again unless Jendel is the one admin abusing these weathers. Now, lastly, in the new BA, you guys can see the new Disco Bee, and the new Disco Bee, every 20 minutes 12.16% chance to apply the new disco effect on it. So this pet is actually very, very worth it to get, and I'm not gonna lie, this may be top 3 best pet in the game now that it's released. Now, the new disco effect, I believe the multiplier on it is 125x. So as you guys can see, it is gonna be a new big money maker. Now, I wish they also added a pollinated stack onto this pet ability, meaning like I wish every 10 minutes it will turn a pet pollinated, while every 20 minutes it also turn a pet disco. Now, as you guys can see, nothing much changed about the sunflower seed shop, but if you go ahead and check the new honey shop update, though, as you guys can see, they added a new lavender seed and they added a new nectar shade seed. And if you guys want to know how much both sells for, so the new lavender egg, the minimum value that it can sell for is 22,563. So it's actually not that bad for a starter player if you guys want to go ahead and come to the honey shop and only pay three honey tokens on it. So I'm not gonna lie, every new player is going to make a lot of money on this update. Like I mention on my last video that I'm not gonna lie, if you guys are not grinding this update, you're really missing out, because I don't think the next update is gonna be as beneficial as this update. This is literally the best update we've ever had on this game. And then if you guys want to know the new nectar shade, how much the new nectar shade plant sells for, it sells for 45,125. And the fact that this is only a rare, mind you, the new nectarine seed sells for 31,000 at minimum value, guys. You guys can see the difference on this. I'm not gonna lie, they're definitely, there's no way that they definitely do not nerf this, because how can a rare seed sell more than a mythical seed? It doesn't make sense at all. And I believe it sells exactly for the same amount as the high fruit seed. If I check right here, yeah, you guys can see it sells for 45,125, the high fruit seed. So it sells for exactly as much as a divine seed. So that's definitely something they're gonna nerf. Like, there's literally no way that they don't nerf it. And the new Ember Lily minimum value it can go for is 50,000. Mind you guys, I have seen people that sold the Ember Lily for 600,000 a piece. Mind you guys, that is literally almost as close as the sunflower seed, or actually I think is more. So I don't know if they're thinking about nerfing this, because since it is a prismatic, it's literally rare to get, like extremely rare for you guys to see this in the shop. And because it has a hidden chance of, actually I believe it's slightly less of a chance of being shot than beanstalk seeds, some people say it's like more rare than beanstalk, so it kind of does level up as to why it sells for 600,000. But I'm not gonna lie, for this to sell more than a limited time seed, there's no way that they don't nerf it. Now the seed price, you guys, if you guys are knowing, is it sells for 15 million, meaning you can only buy it for 15 million. I'm surprised they didn't sell it for 50 million because of how much it sells for, and it's definitely worth it if you guys have a bunch of mutations on it. Now lastly, you guys, that I must tell you guys, if you guys didn't watch my last video, is that they changed the new honey shop stock to change every 30 minutes and no longer every hour. Yes, the storm event will still be happening every hour, but the shop changes every 30 minutes. So make sure you guys take full advantage of this new shop update, and actually take a full advantage to the fact that if you guys put in a 10 kg pollinated plant, let me see you go ahead and put oh, hold on, I don't have a pollinated, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have a pollinated mango. This is actually pretty embarrassing, y'all. But if you guys were to put a new pollinated mango fruit in it, or a pollinated fruit at that, that's more than 10 kg, you guys, comb compressor is every 30 seconds. So they reduce the cooldown of the comb compressor, and they reduce the cooldown of the new honey shop. So make sure you guys take full advantage of this new update, because honestly it's 1000% worth it. And anyway guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video, you guys. I love you guys, and peace.